Hey everybody, welcome back. It's TikTok A Tale for Two, and I'm one, and then there's two. Daniel, hello.
I'm two. Can I come in with a little segue coming in hot?
Okay, yeah.
First and foremost, I got two checkpoints. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the conglomeration communities of the Northernlion and Daniel Gheesling Challenge for the response on this one. You know, two guys going in an escape room. You don't know how people are going to like it. You have no expectations. Seem like people like this. Number two, can you please lay off Ryan Gary's inability to read analog clock, all right? Give the guy a little room. He's in a digital world. He grew up pre-1983, post-1983. He doesn't know about the analog clock. Give him a little air. All right, let's go ahead.
I was wondering, I got a lot of comments on stream yesterday that were like, how do you not know how to read an analog clock? And I was like, what are they talking about?
You know, but just give him a little space. And I say that with a lot of love to the audience. But
is daylight savings time? There's analog clocks is a vestige of the recent past.
Speaking of daylight savings time, I feel like that was the least marketed event in all of history. Did you know it was coming?
I did. I knew it was coming for like 6 weeks in advance.
How did you know?
Because Kate had been telling me, she's like, hey, you know, in March we got to spring forward. And I was like, no big deal. And then it still wasn't a big deal, but it was kind of annoying.
Like, do you use a blotter? Do you have like a calendar on?
A blotter.
A blotter is like, you ever see a desk with like one of those calendars the size of the desk?
Oh, we have like a wall calendar we write stuff on.
Is it a dry erase board?
It's not a dry erase board. Once something's on the calendar, it's there for life. We got to shred the calendar at the end of the year. Otherwise, you'll get too much information about our routine.
Well, what if you get called into question 20 years later for questionable behavior?
There's got to be a statute of limitations on stuff like that.
Is it like a big calendar, or is it like, you know, hey, Jimmy's cats of the month?
It's let me think about it. It's probably like 18 inches tall.
Okay.
So there's plenty of space to, and you know, it's not just, you know, your standard calendar. It has the days listed almost like what's the word? Like an agenda style. So instead of being like, oh, the first is a Monday, it's like, you know, March 1st. And then it has a bunch of space next to it to write down like blah, blah, blah.
To the right of it.
Exactly correct, yeah.
Are 30 days on one page or multiple flips?
One page.
Wow. I've never heard of anything like that. So on daylight savings time, like, was it just in little tiny Sanskrit, or did you guys like make it known?
It was in the calendar is Japanese, so I don't even know if it has daylight savings on it.
Is it?
But damn, we gotta solve some puzzles.
Oh, sorry. But real last question. Is the entire calendar in Japanese, or is it a mixture of English and Japanese?
It's a mixture of English and Japanese.
Oh, that's for Kate to learn. Okay, I got you. All right, where did we last leave off? Because it's been about a week.
Yeah, so like, we did the phone puzzle inside of the house.
Okay.
And upon typing in the right number, the ladder fell down from the ceiling.
Okay.
At which point, you know, I've got some kind of clock-making series of tools. I got a couple of... Oh, no, that doesn't do anything.
Did we open the gate?
Candles.
Sorry.
We did not, but we were on that. That's our puzzle, I think.
Okay.
So what I was telling you is that I have a drawing that looks like a gate, or it looks like the lock on the gate.
Okay.
And also a clock, but apparently I don't know what those look like. And imagine, like, you know, you're ordering a pizza for two people, and one of them is a vegetarian, they want a cheese pizza, and one of them doesn't like vegetables at all. They only want, you know, meat lovers.
Okay.
That's what this looks like. It's divided in the middle. The right half has a picture of the mechanical bird head, and the left half has a picture of the telegraph machine, which is what I have in my post office.
Is there anything on the telegraph machine that indicates number of lights or anything of that vernacular?
On the drawing, there are 12 lights per side.
Ooh.
So my assumption had been maybe you light up the right side, I light up the left side. In hindsight, I think we both figured out that made no sense because the game doesn't know what the other person's doing. Like, we're not connected online or anything like that.
Yes.
So but I do believe that I'm responsible maybe for, like, the telegraph gives us the left side of the gate and the bird gives us the right side somehow. but that's pretty much, I think, where we're at. I don't know what to do with my telegraph machine. Um, and
Okay.
that full stop. That's pretty much where we are, I think.
Okay. The only open puzzle I have on my side besides the gate is the bird is in a cage. There's no sort of markings whatsoever that indicate number of lights or anything remotely close to that. The only puzzle I have is there is a you could call it a lock on the bird cage with 3 movable you'd call them dials, but each of them
Okay.
show like a letter. So it could spell out a word. It could,
That's right. Yeah.
and there's those 2 unique symbols. I'm not going to call them weird. Unique. There is the AE, whatever that's
Right.
called, and a 0 with the line through it, and an A with a circle over it. So other than that, it's A B C D E F G H.
All right. So it's like some kind of Scandinavian alphabet or something.
Perhaps.
Okay. Well, that's I mean, I feel like by definition, there's only a couple of different things that could be going on right now. Like I got to do something on the telegraph machine, or you've got to put in a code there. But I'm not saying you have to put in the code. I'm just saying I
We
feel like
gotta
I'm
figure
missing
it out.
something about the telegraph machine. Like I don't know how to.
What can you do to manipulate the telegraph machine?
So I can send a short or a long signal, like Morse code.
Like a line or a dot?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Does it, when you click it, does it show you a line or a dot, or it just is like, hey, we're trusting the process here?
It shows me what I'm outputting.
Okay. So I don't
And
think
it seems like,
Yeah.
you know what? The one thing I will say is it seems like I have a space of 10 characters. That actually could be relevant, I suppose.
Okay. But I don't think it seems fair for the game for you to assume that you know Morse code.
Yes, I would expect that somewhere. It doesn't even have to be Morse code. Maybe it's just a pattern that's somehow illuminated somewhere.
Okay. And that it looks like dashes and dots.
Yeah.
Okay. So the only
You know,
yeah.
you know what I was thinking?
Yeah.
What if we did the boiler puzzle one more time? Because the first time we got the code that you needed to open your mailbox, right?
Mm-hmm.
What
Wait.
if we just went through?
Wait.
Oh,
Wait. So hear me out. You had one of these puzzles, and I'm like, how did he figure that out? And it helped me vernacularize this. I have a post office telegram. Okay, bunch of words in it, but you know what's sprinkled throughout there in an abnormal amount of times? Long and short is through there. Hear me out, all right? The telegram says, yeah.
Let me get to my
Your dot dasher.
to my dot dasher. Exactly correct. Not door dasher.
Dot dasher.
My dot dasher. Okay, I'm ready to write it down.
Okay, so I'm just gonna read it to you, and we'll decipher it together. Post office
Okay.
telegram. It feels like I was gone for such a long time, but for all the time I was away, it still felt short. Too
Dude,
short.
this has to be the solution. Like this is.
Short, too short to finish my invention. Now we will have the longest lives ever, longer than you could imagine. When you've repeated this message, I'll guide your way. It's right in front of us.
It's so simple, dude. This is like 1960s Batman show. Okay, so it's gonna be long, short, short, long, 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 short, short, long, long.
Why are you putting all those XDs in there?
have
Oh,
to
when
double
you've
it.
repeated the
Yeah.
message.
All right. Oh, dude. Okay, I'm getting a message in return now. Long, long.
You want me to go back?
Dude, well, give me a sec here.
Okay.
Can I push this button? Yes. One sec.
The suspense
Please
is
tell me.
literally killing me on this end.
I just hope that clicking this button starts the message over again. Okay, here we go.
Remember, we're probably looking for some 3 letters in the message.
I guess I'll start the message over again.
What's going on? Well, walk me through it, brother K. Conan.
I need complete silence. Okay? I need
You're hitting
a
me with
hermetically sealed audible environment.
You're hitting me with that. Okay, you got silence,
Okay.
kid.
A three, two, one. Are there four spaces in your code or three?
There are three. Is was
All
it an
right.
was it an auditory message to you?
Yeah, but it's in Morse code.
Are you kidding me?
And this light bulb that looks like Charlie Brown's hairline.
Are you sure that's proper? It's not just
Dude,
repeating the message back to you.
I none of them are the same to me. The only thing you know what? Maybe I've got this slightly wrong. Let me listen one more time. I think I might be able to combine two of these. Okay, that one's for sure. I mean, do you think it's possible that one of these Morse code things could be six spaces or like six symbols? This seems overkill, but yeah, I hate to do this. I gotta do it one more
Well,
time.
before you do that, let me ask you a question because it's
Okay.
riveting on my end to have
Yeah.
a complete set. Do you think, from a design standpoint, the game would expect you to understand Morse code?
No.
Do you think?
Absolutely.
Do you think that?
I think it's unlikely.
Do you think they would expect you to pick up your phone and have a Morse code chart in your phone?
I doubt it.
Okay.
I doubt it a great deal.
So my question to you is, can you just before you do it, can you read me back the code that you're entering in?
Daniel, I think I figured it out.
Okay, well, what was the missing bop?
And it was you that unlocked this information for me.
That's why we make good sleuths together.
Absolutely true. There's 12 characters.
Mm-hmm.
There's 12 lights
Mm-hmm.
on my side of the gate.
Okay.
So I think that maybe this indicates the way that lamps should be lit on the left side of the gate. Because the left side was indicated by the telegram in the schematic that I have.
Okay. Before we go down that road, do you when you type in the long, short, long message, is there any indication of an unlock noise or like, hey, you did it, or
Yes.
okay, and you get this flashing back in return?
Correct.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't know how... What do you think? Do you think short is light on or long is light on?
I know I don't want to go 8 steps forward, but where are we gonna get the letters from?
I don't think we need... I like the letters for you. I was thinking maybe when I inputted my side of the telegram, I would get the letters inside of this weird crypt thing and pass it to you. And then maybe you could go inside of your room too.
What weird crypt thing?
You know, like where the gate, the 12 light gate is.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean, like church or whatever the heck this clock place is here.
Oh, like you're only one of the gates open. See, I'm under the assumption you have to open both. Okay, I got you.
I mean, I assume you might, but I don't know where else I would put in. I mean, 12 characters definitely seems like it handles the left side of this gate.
Or is it my side? Well, I'll light mine.
It won't
up
be
with
your
some-
side because of the telegram drawing I have has the telegram on the left side of the gate. I mean,
okay.
maybe we can both get inside as well.
Okay.
So give me 1 second to configure how I'm going to do this here. So I'm going to assume that the short pulse. Let's start by assuming short pulse is on.
Here, let's do this. Will you tell me what you see, and I'll write it down. That way we can, number one, have it on this side, and number two, we can just do the inverse as well.
I can give you the sequence right now if you're ready.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Short, long, short, 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 long, 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 short, long, long, short.
Okay.
So, you know what? I'm going to operate under the assumption short turns the light on
Okay.
and you can operate under the assumption that it turns it off.
See, I was under the assumption that long means on, short means shoff. So I'll do short is off and long is on. Perfect. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but it's gonna take us a second here to make sure we got the. I think what I'm just gonna do is light all of the lamps on the left first,
Mm-hmm.
and then just turn off the ones that are meant to be turned off because I forgot the order. Like I forgot which ones control which ones.
Mm.
Know what I mean?
Yeah, I
I
got
don't
you.
think it's that complicated, but
No. Long. I mean, if you figured that out from this, that's maybe your finest sleuth work yet. I will say that.
I don't like the way you say sleuth.
What's wrong with how I say sleuth?
I don't know. It's just.
How would you pronounce it? Let me hear the
I
Canadian.
would pronounce it the same way. I just don't like hearing it come
You
out of your mouth.
like
All right,
moist?
so- exactly that. All right, so I think I'm well on my way here. I really should have grouped them in terms of 3.
Yeah. That would seem. That's what I'm doing. All right. Short, long. Long. Okay. That did not work on my side, but I will try your side.
Dude, I think I did mine wrong. Let me see. So that would be off. Yeah, I did it wrong. I gotta write these in groups of 3, dude.
Yeah.
You never know in an escape room if you're doing it right until you get a chime or something, or you don't get a chime.
The other thing too you got to talk about is which way do you do it? Do you do bottom up? Do you do top up? Left to right?
On my drawing it indicates clockwise, so
Oh,
I would assume that number 1 would be like position 1205 for you.
gotcha.
Okay, so this is gonna be. Sorry,
You need silence. I know. I know my sleuth.
if it's not this complicated, it will make us look a little dumb, but that's okay.
Or DAE Galaxy Brain Genius, and the game designer will then change how the puzzle.
Yeah, dude, that's a good idea. That's what they're gonna say. All right, so you tried yours, and yours was like you got it set up properly.
I tried at both doors, and it didn't work.
Are you sure that it was the correct sequence?
100%.
Not that I
No.
doubt my sleuth partner.
So the only thing that I would have wrong is the first sequence you gave me would start on the bottom. That I did it the opposite. Is that right?
Okay, it should start at the top. Yeah, I believe.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay, so I got this. Dude,
Take your time.
I'm so mind flooded by this situation. Okay, and then this one would be the opposite of that. It would be like this, and then this one would be off, off, on, which is correct, and this one would be off, off, on, which is correct. So it should be on, off, on. Wait, you started from the top, you said?
So I started from the top. Yes.
And you were doing the left side.
Yeah, I did both sides just to see.
Try starting it from the bottom.
Okay.
That being said, I have mine set up, so it's possible that it's the inverse of what I had originally anticipated.
Okay.
Which basically just means if you click on every lamp in sequence on the way back. So it would be off, on, off, 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 on, and then off, off, on, off, off, on, or on, off, on, off. Okay. I don't know, man.
So, while you were studying the blade, I pulled up a Morse code thing. So, the question is, how do you know when the message is done?
It gives you a little pause between each letter. So I can reconfigure it into letters for you.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
The first one is 6 characters. So it's long, short, short. Sorry, that's backwards.
Okay.
I was looking at the earlier message. It's short, long, short, 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 long.
Okay, that's message 1.
Do you have something? Do you have a hit?
No, the longest they go is not numbers go up to 5, letters go up to 4.
Okay, I'll go
So,
back and watch.
yeah.
I thought the pause was after 6,
Okay.
but I could be wrong. So I'm gonna replay the message here.
Okay.
I also have I mean, it's actually 4 characters. There are 4 entries that I have,
Okay.
but I'll pass them on anyway. Okay, so
Yeah.
the first one is short, long, short, short.
Okay. Right.
You want the second one?
Oh, yeah, I was just waiting. I was trying to get them all at once.
Sorry, no.
Yeah.
No, I had to play it through again just to
Oh,
make
okay.
sure the pauses were there. Okay, so did you get a hit for that one?
Short, long, short, short. That's an L. Okay. Next one.
It's short, long.
The next one's just
Just
short, long.
Just short, long, yeah.
Okay. That would be an A.
And then long, long. Yo, if that's an E, I bet it's an A and E combined letter.
Wait. Say that again.
Long, long.
Long, long is. There is no long, long.
There's no long, long.
Mm-mm. What's the last two? So you gave me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 letters so far. What are the last? What's the last message?
There's 6 more characters to go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But in one more message, right?
I don't know how to answer that question.
One more segment, because you've given me 3 segments so far, right?
I've given you 2 segments so far. Short, long, short, short.
Yes.
And then short, long.
Okay,
I guess long, long as well, but there's no answer for that one yet.
Okay, so long, long is its own segment or no?
It is. I think it's its own segment, but maybe it gets combined with the one before it. Like, is short, long, long, long anything?
Short, long. That is something. Yes, that could be
What
a Y.
is it?
That could be a Y.
Okay. And then the final one is short, long, long, short.
Short, long, long, short. Short. Short, long, long, short is P.
Can you put LYP into it?
Yeah, or I could go LAP, but I'm just gonna go start spinning the wheel. What do you feel is more from a game design standpoint? What do you feel is more applicable? Morse
The
code
fact
in a
that there
game?
were, the fact that there were 12 lights on the side, and it seemed to indicate that the telegram codes for that side of the gate makes me think that it's more likely to be the lamps. I'm also realizing that on some of the characters, the light doesn't light up as much as it does on other ones.
Oh, like a quick dot.
Exactly. So while you're doing that, I'm just gonna listen to this message one more time. Okay.
Okay, it's not LAP.
Did you try LYP?
That's what your boy is just. No. Let me see. Short, long, short, short. Short. Short, long, short, short's L. That's confirmed. Then the next two either have a short and a long, which would be an A, which we've tried. Or it could be a long, long, which there is no long, long. So it would have to be short, long, 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 which would be a Y. So it can't be an A. And then the last one is short, long, long, short. Yeah, so that's all I got. So,
The only other thing, like, this is where your bird cage is?
I'm in my birdcage room.
And there's nothing else going on in there.
No, the bird is in there. Wait, I don't think that matters. No. There's a bird that's like, it's a mechanical bird that's sleeping.
Yeah.
Locked in a cage with the dials on it. That's it.
I guess, like, where I'm thinking right now, here's the way that, to me, it seems like the puzzle would go. We solve the telegram. It gives us the sequence of lights for the left side of the gate. Somehow, there's one more piece of information to give us a sequence of 3 letters that we can put into your cage. The bird will probably, like, squeak out the other
lights
sequence for the lanterns, and then the gate will open.
Okay.
I think the only other thing I could think of is trying the boiler one more time.
Okay.
Because I think maybe it can be solved more than once. But I don't know what if there's any area for you to glean information off the boiler.
All right, so I think that's a good idea, but before we do that, can we make sure we have the lights hammered down on your side?
100% I have them in the right order.
Okay.
I checked them 2 times, and I did them in corresponding to the intensity of the light from the telegram as well.
Okay. So so your left side of your gate is lit up. That's correct, right?
Yeah, starting from 6 p.m.
The bottom. Okay.
Do you want me to give you them in lantern order?
Yeah, give me them from the bottom up. I'm just gonna draw them so I can say on or off.
Sure. Yeah. So it's off, on, off, 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 on, off, on, off.
Give me those last 3.
On, off.
Okay, can I read those back to you from 6 o'clock?
Please do, yeah.
Off, on, off, 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 on, off, on.
No.
Okay, so we're at 9 o'clock.
Well, let's start from 6.
Okay.
Off, on, off.
Okay.
Off, on.
Okay.
On, off. On, off.
Okay. All right. So, and your door doesn't. My question is, do you think we have to have the entire gate to open? That's my concern.
Yes, I believe so.
So,
somehow I have to be able to get you letters to fill out your bird cage.
Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna light up these per your instructions. Not that that's gonna do anything, but I mean,
it'll solve half the puzzle, maybe.
Yeah. And then, okay. So you want to go?
Clock shop.
Okay. Basement. All right. I thought we were done with this, but what did we
might
get from
be.
this?
I don't know. Like, do you have anything that it looks like could give you information? Because all I have on mine are the compass directions, which I gave you to open the mailbox.
Mm-hmm. That's the only thing I have. I have the mailbox and that telegram and the 3 letters, the 3-letter puzzle.
But on the boiler itself, is there anything that could give you information?
There are. Do you have 2 like northwest, east, south dials?
Yeah.
Why are those there?
Because it gives you the code to enter into the mailbox.
Really?
Yeah, like the mailbox has the 4 cardinal directions on it.
But didn't we get? When we solved this puzzle, what information did we get?
We got 4 cardinal directions to enter into the mailbox to
Where-
get the telegram
Did that come in on the screen or on the dials above the screen?
on the dials.
Oh, okay. All right. No, that's all. I have that, 3 fuses, and a spinning wheel. That's it. Wait a second.
doubt
How many
this-
dots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, that doesn't make sense. Sorry.
I doubt this is gonna work, but we might as well knock it out. Quick.
Yeah.
All right, so hey, hold on. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so I'm starting with bird,
Snake.
butterfly,
Lock.
hourglass,
Gear.
railway,
Puppet.
butterfly,
Snake.
wolf,
Bird.
snake,
Lock.
gear,
Snake.
bird,
Escape. Lock. Okay. Sorry. We did the same
No,
thing.
no, I got it.
Okay.
It's exactly the same information.
Yeah.
Well, here we are again.
What are we missing? We're missing something, right?
We need to find a way to... I'm pretty sure we have the left side of the gate solved. We need to find a way. Probably on my end, there's some way to give you information that would give you the letters to open your thing.
And you have no slips of paper, no. And you're for sure your dot dash dash. It's confirmed. You got that puzzle right. Not the inputting of them, but the actual, like, you get a little button or something.
Yes.
Okay.
The gate I can't be 100% sure on.
Right.
But I'm like 90% confident.
Okay.
The only other thing is, so in the phone, like in the house, when you go up, is there anything else that, or is that where the bird is?
So when I go to the top of the house, I believe that's where the bird is.
Okay, then in the post office, I guess, is the last place I would think to look.
Okay, so in the postie.
The Bugle building.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of those mailboxes that you had. One was opened, and then this message which says, when you've repeated this message, I'll guide your way. What would he be guiding our way towards?
The lantern, I assume.
Yeah.
Like because I got I mean, my escape room IQ is not high, but when I have a light that's giving me a sequence of 12 inputs, and then the left side of the gate has 12 things, and there's a drawing that says the telegram will code for these.
Let me ask you this: when you have the picture of whatever you're looking at, whether it's half telegram, half bird, is there anything else on that picture or whatever it is you're looking at?
Okay, I'll describe it in detail.
Yeah.
So start with a circle. Cut the circle in half. Left side of that circle has a picture of the telegram machine, and the right side has a picture of the head of the mechanical bird.
Are there any letters embedded in the bird anywhere?
Not, I think that would be a stretch. I can't comfortably say no, I guess. But then the other thing is, there's 24 circles around the outside. And I think like 12 per side. I think that indicates the lamps, the lanterns. And then there's the clock directions as you would expect, 12, 3, 6, and 9 in the positions you'd expect. And then there's a ring inside of the circle showing that it's clockwise.
Okay, are those... So there's just 2 hands on the clock then?
There's no hands on the clock.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think that we're sleuthed right now.
We need to be able to find a sequence of letters to give you. I mean, I have some letters on pages, but it would be hard to get them to match anything.
What do you mean on pages?
Like I have a piece of paper here, and it's like a dimension like schematic for the bird head,
Okay.
and it's like the way you as a kid, if you were in like geometry class, you would be like, this side is X, this side is C, this side is 1 or I.
Yeah.
So I mean, I have C I X maybe.
Okay. So you're sitting on a little bit of a gold mine.
I don't know if I would describe it as a gold mine, but
What else? Well, can you describe to me what's on the vernacular of that sheet of paper?
all right. Imagine the letter A,
Okay.
like big block letter A.
Okay.
One of the legs has like a measurement sign that is like, this is X, and then one of the
What leg
feet,
is that?
it's the far left leg.
Oh, that changes. Okay.
And then the bottom right foot has a C.
Okay.
And then the top hat of the A has an I.
Oh, I thought that was it. Wake up,
Dude,
little bird.
Wait, did you say that or did the game say that?
No, I'm saying that. So the X is on the left, the I is on the top, the C is on the right.
Yeah.
Is there any way those could be any other letters?
It could be a 1 instead of an I.
Okay.
I guess it could be a lowercase L.
Okay. Okay. What about the other two?
It's definitely. I mean, it could be. I guess it could be Y. I see, but
I just feel like, and what's the point of that drawing?
it's like it's a blueprint of the head and neck of the bird, like the beak mechanism.
Okay. Because C, I, and Y are not I mean, Y is a mathematical direction, so is X, but
Yeah, that's true.
the C and the I is like, come on, guy, you know? Is there any, like, is the triangle, is it orientated? Is it tilted at all? Is it,
Nah,
so it's like an isosceles triangle with too long on the left and right and the short is on the bottom?
it's not a triangle. It's an A.
Oh. How do we work A into that? What's the left letter again?
Y or X?
So what if I go X, A, C?
No. I think that's.
That's a reach, but the A's in the middle, no?
It's not. I would just use an A to describe the structure of the bird's skull. You can also think of it as being like a magnet upside down, or like one of those those ships from Tron that are like a dude with his arms hanging down.
I'm gonna double down here. I think you have whatever you're looking at is what we need.
Dude, I really doubt it.
I mean, is there any other information on that sheet of paper?
Okay, I mean, I have a drawing of like, I don't even know what kind of mechanism this is. It's like an industrial part that you know would be part of your shelf or something like that,
Uh-huh.
and it has a 6 with an underline, and then it's measuring like the length and the width. There's a 4, and then there's a 7 and a 2.
Okay.
It's around 32.4, whatever that means. This feels like a wild goose chase to me, man. I think we're talking about environmental art, I think. But what do I know? Because I was wrong about the phone.
All right. Well, I think we should call it here and then put our brains
Agreed.
together, and we're gonna get it done.
We're gonna figure it out. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Thanks for all the support so far. Watch both perspectives, many homebrewed ways of making that happen. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. See you.
See ya.